Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tapiwa Mula and this is part 2 of the graduate series. So talking about my experience at the African Institute of Mathematical Sciences. I'm just basically still answering questions and also just answering questions and also just having a chit chat. So this second segment involves, interesting questions as well. This is where you're actually going to hear answers on the stipend amount, visa requirements, and what else? I think the process, the full experience, what my full experience was like at Ames. So yes, like I had mentioned in the first part, so you have to watch the first part of this series. Like I mentioned in the first part that I did my master's from Ames, and most people have been reaching out to me trying to connect, asking about Ames, asking about how they can get admission, asking about life there because they got admission. So yes, I've also prepared another batch of questions that we can go through. The first question is, so these are the questions that people sent to me. They want to know more. So the first question is, what are the visa requirements for Ames? So for instance, for Ames Rwanda, for the visa requirements, when you're given admission and you fly in Rwanda, you'll be guided on the process. So for instance, in my case, we were allowed 3 good weeks of stay, and then after that the admission team was able to guide us through applying for a visa, what was needed. I think we even had to pay an amount. No, that was for rec. Yeah, but like for the visa, no. They just guided us through. So don't worry, you'll be guided. And also upon being sent for an admission later, they'll let you know if you have to apply just there and then. But don't worry, I don't think the visa requirements for Ames students, like Ames admitted students, is something you need to worry about. No, because they do guide. Trust me, they'll guide you on it. And then for countries where you're allowed entry without a visa, and then you can stay for like a week or 2, and then you have to apply for a visa process. Yeah, Ames is going to guide you further on that, because the requirements change. Like recently I heard Rwanda is like visa free for like all that information. I didn't really follow it, but yes, like that's my opinion when we went to Ames. When we reached there, we stayed for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then the visa application process started, and we had guidance throughout on the documentation that we needed and everything. So yes, that's one thing you don't need to worry about. And then the other question is, do I need to open a bank account? Well, so when you reach that side, there is a bank that comes during orientation, like the bank people that come, the bank team that's in partnership with Ames that comes during orientation. So yes, you'll be guided on opening a bank account. However, like for a student, if you want to be saving you want to be sending some money back home, like in your original country, like that, yeah, you can open a bank account, and then you'll be once you receive the stipend, and then you'll be sending through, maybe saving back home or something like that. So yeah, I think both ways still work, but like as M students, you'll be assisted with opening your own bank account. And then the third question is, do they teach English? How will I be communicating? So I specifically, I think, received this question from a student that's coming from a French-speaking country. And yes, don't worry, you'll be taught English at Ames. Like for Ames Rwanda, we had people coming from French-speaking countries, from Francophone countries, and they were taught English. Like I can remember some of my classmates would be so proud of them. Like, at the beginning of Ames, it would be they mostly communicating in French, or maybe like with their fellow students that come from the same country with. Yeah, and then they'll be communicating in French, and that was like at the beginning. But then at the end of our study period, they were very confident in speaking English. It was so amazing to see. One particular story I remember is of my classmate. He would even, he would make jokes to say, now I know the American English, and he would just, just make us laugh. It was amazing just seeing how his English just developed. Was so beautiful to witness. So, and then the other question is, this will be my first time flying. What do I do? Who will pick me up? Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. So you see, I'll be like your BFF for some of these questions that you have. I'm right here as your BFF. I got you. So your first time flying, yeah, they'll send for you flight tickets, they'll book the travel arrangements, and of course you need your passport. You need your passport when flying, and then also who will pick you up at the airport when you arrive. So when you arrive in Rwanda, let me talk about how my experience was. So when I arrived in Rwanda, there was this man, Mr. Method, but I think in French it's Method or something like that. Yes, but Mr. Method. So I'll just say Mr. Method. Mr. Method, such a very kind man. He was at the airport, and then he held like maybe it's a flyer, but like a paper with your name, and then he's waving it because obviously they've announced that the Zambian plane has landed in Rwanda. So yeah, he was holding that flyer, and then I went and I saw my name. It was such a heartwarming moment, and also I remember it was my first time flying, so it was just amazing. Yeah, they wait for you at the airport, like they pick you up in an Ames bus, so you don't have to worry about that as well. That's why it's actually called a structured program. It's like everything is organized and very structured. Yeah. And then what courses do I choose? So most people ask me about the type of courses that they should choose, especially if they want to be in the maybe in the data science emphasis or in the mathematical science emphasis. So also for this, most of the times things change, but if you want to be in the data science emphasis, they do like most of these programming courses. Your tutors are going to advise you to say these are the programming courses that you can take in order to qualify for the data science emphasis. And also you need to do your final project, like a final thesis in a data science field, like that, so that you qualify to have your final degree, like master's degree written, data science, masters of data science. But also note that there's also mathematical sciences as an area of emphasis. So you take your math courses and you do a math project like that, then you qualify as one that will graduate in one that will graduate with a master's degree in mathematical sciences. So yeah, it all depends on what they have set for that particular cohort to say these are the data science courses, and then you choose them, you select them, you take them, then yeah, you graduate with a master's degree in data science, master's degree in mathematical sciences. And then also there are some passing requirements. For instance, you need to get like they count to say, is it a very good pass? How many distinctions do you have? You need to have this number, like you need to have this number of distinctions in certain courses, like data science related courses, and you graduate with a master's degree in data science. So that's how it is. All this you'll be taught during orientation, so you have to pay attention to the details that they're going to give you so that you strategize in that lane. Yeah, if you want data science, then you strategize. Am I going to take the programming courses and what? Yeah. Oh, that also reminds me. So the main programming language that they use is Python. And then also for statistical courses, there's R that they use. So most of the people have been asking me to say, do I have to learn Python? I don't have any exposure to Python programming language. Well, it's an added advantage if you know, but also during the phase, like your skills phase, they do teach you Python. But since after admission you have like a month or a few weeks, you can just, YouTube has so much information. There's Google nowadays, make Google your good friend. Google and learn the basics. You can learn how to get familiar with these terms that they use in the Python programming language or in R. So that you have an added advantage. So what's the next question? Some of the other questions. So people have been asking me, what do I pack? Like, what should someone pack when going to Ames? So I think for this one, what did I pack? I remember packing a few Zambian snacks because they prepare food for you. They prepare food for you, and like it's hotel standard kind of food. So they prepare food for you, but you may want to pack certain foods that you miss from your country. For instance, maybe some snacks. For Zambians, you can carry like a few snacks, like it's a more tennis biscuit, just those nice snacks that you miss, because I didn't see any in Rwanda, and I'm sure that's how it is maybe for other centers also. Imagine you're coming from Southern Africa, then you go to an AIM center in Cameroon. You might not find the snacks that are there in your country, so you may want to carry some snacks. You may want to carry so that you don't use. So this is also a tip that I'm going to give you. If you don't want to be spending a portion of your stipend, and maybe you want to save up, you want to save up for after Ames, one thing that you can do is that you can carry things in bulk, like your body cream, your soap, buy them in bulk so that you don't have to use your monthly stipend to always purchase some of these things. So you can, for ladies, you can even carry your sanitary towels in advance, in bulk. You can carry your cream in bulk. You can carry your everything, maybe deodorant in bulk, so that you don't really have to buy anything. I would say that would take up so much of your money. So that you save for the future or for life after Ames. People used to do that. So that's one tip. You can buy some things in bulk, but also make sure it's within the what is it called, the weight of the luggage that you're given, because you're given 2 bags, and then they should each be, is it 23 kg or 27 kg? You read on your flight ticket this particular information you're going to read. And then another thing that they usually ask, that people have been asking me about, is that, is it just mathematics that they teach? Because so most people have reached out to me to say, is it just mathematics that they teach? No, they don't only teach mathematics. Like I said, they also teach you most of the programming courses. You learn machine learning, you learn data assimilation, you learn optimization, and you learn physics courses. You learn. It's not just mathematics. There's it's a broad, it's a broad program. So there's so many courses that they teach, and you have so much knowledge. You learn the data science courses. You learn so much. And also, we also had a course for career development. Where you learn how to type really fast, you learn how to communicate, such courses. And also there was an English course, so you learn how to write an application letter, you learn how to apply for opportunities, because that's needed. Then another question, very interesting, is that what amount of money do you get as a stipend? The question is here. The question is here. So during my time at Ames, during my cohort, our stipend was $98. So but I hear it changes with time, like depending on the intake or the cohort, but it's still usually above $90 but less than $100. So yeah, you finally have the money answer, eh? You have the money answer now. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied that I've answered your question, or you want more details, or you want more information? And then I had somebody ask me to say, can I leave my job for Ames? Do you think Ames is worth it? Do you have any regrets after Ames? What advice can you give me about joining Ames? I'm very nervous. And then one interesting question also that I found is that people ask me to say, what are some of the opportunities that I can get at Ames and after Ames? And then also one other interesting question. No, I don't think I'll say that. I shouldn't say this. Others would be like, is Ames worth it? How are the people there? But already, there's a lot to say. In one video, just for one video, there's a lot to say. But I need to say bye for now. And you have to stay tuned for part 3. This is where I'll release all the information now. Like, my experience and my advice is going to be in part 3. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your attention. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for connecting with me and wanting to know more about my experience. I'm so excited. I'm so humbled. I'm so happy that I have your attention. Thank you so much. Please, if you do like this content, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get talking in the comment section. Let's get talking. And thank you so much. Till next time. Bye.